Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. In this video, my fiance and I are going to show you an adventure you can make by only using the tiles contained in the 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons tile set for Wilderness. And so, unlike the last video where I narrated, Michael is going to be narrating this one. So, let's start the adventure.
I began my adventure with my comrades. Yomiko, the gnomish monk. Amelia, the half-elf druid. My aunt, Elenara. And myself, IQ. We pulled up into the beach. It's very rocky terrain, as we could see here. As we docked, we heard our gnomish friends call out, "Oh my goodness, I think I'm going to fall over! This is very rocky terrain!" We wondered why it was so rocky. As we pulled up, we noticed that there was a very bad beastie up on the rocks. For whatever reason, our eyes led us away from the boat that was just there to the rocky terrain over here. We could tell that these muscular beasts are coming this way, being summoned by the bad guy. Realizing that we were outmatched and outclassed, we decided to make our runs for it, through the rocky terrain, and noticing the forest beyond. Surely we could have taken those guys. I mean, there's only like 6 of them. I mean, there was 7, Yomiko. Yeah, but you know, he's the guy on the rock. I mean, we could totally take him. We're going to get you killed. My aunt is very blunt and straightforward. Amelia is very silent and does not say anything. Coming through to the forest and escaping from the beach, we notice everything just seems to click. All of the terrain works very nicely. Even boggy areas can hound creatures. Going through the various grass and the water, we come across a pathway. Now, do not select the crossing the bridges of a head, my aunt told me. Yeah, I'm with her. I'm not big on the bridges. I don't know why. I mean, I could pretty much run across anything. What do you think, Amelia? Amelia is always very silent. Avoiding some of the natural inhabitants, we come across this little area here. Surrounded by water. It's very much an island all around a lake. We see a woman on a horse there with a lone unicorn, and she gives us a quest. The mate of the unicorn has been captured, and we, as heroes who were brave, who totally took care of the monsters on the rocky beach, had to find this unicorn's mate. So eventually we had to go across the bridge again. Before we could go any further, a campsite led us to some military guards. We weren't sure if they were here to hinder us or to help us. Elenara points out, if we were to go against the path, it would become very, very clear we would not be able to cross any other areas. Yomiko decides to approach the guards. He is the most charismatic of us all. Amelia sighs in horror as the gnome approaches the guards. Hey everyone, so we're looking for a unicorn, and we're wondering if you guys you're going to put your swords down, right? Oh yes, yes. Yeah, you don't worry about the unicorn. It's a lost cause. What do you mean, a lost cause? Well, you see, there used to be another 10 or so of us, and, we were killed and we're all that's left. You were killed? By what? Well, you see, there are some trolls and some goblins that are, captured the unicorn. And, well, I mean, you guys can try. I mean, you're, you look like brave warriors. Tell you what, how about you go on ahead and, we won't stop you. Oh, okay, thanks for the advice. I do not trust this. My Aunt Eleonora messages me. I do not trust those guards. Before approaching the structure that could possibly be holding the unicorn, we come across a stone circle. Perhaps this could be explored in another time. But we do take note of the petrified satyr, as well as the campsites that extend beyond. A very fierce battle must have gone on. Amelia and her druidic explorations discovered that my aunt in fact was right, and that rocky terrain engulfed the whole desert area. We noticed a meteorite and what appears to be some kind of gooey substance, but again, this will be explored at a later time. Without any plan or hesitation, we approach the road and notice, in fact, there is a big troll guarding it. Okay, so I'm going to rush in there. I'm going to knock it prone, and we're just going to beat it up. And do not be ridiculous. Have you not encountered a troll before? No, Amelia never encountered a troll. Have you encountered a troll, Amelia? Amelia stays quiet and shakes her head. I'm pretty sure we must have, at the yawning portal, right, Aunt? They can only be killed by fire. Amelia, you have some fire spells up your sleeve, don't you? Amelia clicks her hands, showing us that she is prepared for this. And so, before the battle begins, we already see some of the fallen military guards that were once there, as well as a toppled over crossbow that once stood proud, all in ruin. More rocky terrain surrounded us, and we knew the only way past was to get through. After a fierce battle, the troll fell, and we were inside the tower structure. It's very unusual that there is a big stone statue in the middle of somewhere. We decide to investigate. And by investigate, I mean, destroy it. But surely there was nothing inside. Do you really have to destroy artwork, IQ? I thought I taught you better manners. My aunt judged me. We stealthily go downstairs. Yomiko first, as he is the most agile, followed by Amelia, myself, and my aunt. As we tiptoed down the stairs, we noticed there were in fact another 3 smaller, troll-like creatures. And in our sights was the unicorn we were sent to rescue. What looked to be some traps and some wells were also shattered across. So I like the first plan. Sorry, I should be whispering. Okay, they didn't hear us. Eleanor messages myself. We need to shut the gnome up. He speaks too much. After devising a plan, we stroll in. Successful as we were, we bring back the unicorn to where it was originally. The Lady of the Lake thanks us, and our reward is seeing the most glorious and mystical dance happen. We part our ways and decide there's more wilderness for us to explore.
Yeah, so that's the tiles. Hope you all enjoyed that narrative way to show all you can do with the 5th edition version of the Wilderness tile set. Thanks for listening and hope you tune into the next video.